Hey guys, so we're back at my kefir making, and so I just wanted to share with you some ideas. So we're going to be talking about how you can make other types of drinks. So I have a grape soda. I just put this together. This one's finished up, but you can also make things like teas as well. So you don't have to go with the grape soda, but the grape soda is the easiest one and it just tastes great. So you may as well go with that to start. Then later on, what you might want to do, instead of adding the grape juice to the plain kefir water from the first fermentation filtered into the next jar as the previous video showed, you can even just add a tea bag. This is a green tea bag, so in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something wild today. I'm just going to throw it in the grape. So I'm going to push that down with a clean spoon after this video. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to test things out. You just want to watch out for additives. You don't want to kill the probiotics, of course. That would defeat the whole purpose of making it. I also wanted to show you guys, look at that. We've already doubled our grains in 11 days. That was it. We had a quarter cup. This is probably more than double now. So we started with a little quarter cup, maybe up to here of grains, fed them, keep them well fed, especially with the magic molasses ingredient. Add a spoonful of that after every other fermentation. You can even add a spoonful in each fermentation if you feel like using molasses each time. Now, I don't sweeten the grape or feed the grape probiotic drink molasses just because it gives it a molasses taste, and I like that clean grape juice taste. So that clean grape soda like this is, I love it like that. But you could add molasses to it, but it would just give it a molasses off taste in most cases. So that's the reason I only use molasses in the first fermentation. Now, there's other things. If you're familiar with kombucha, that is something a lot of people make with tea. So you might want to actually, instead of adding grape juice, just add a tea bag to your plain kefir water. Now this has grape already added, but if you can imagine this is just the plain kefir water that I showed in the previous video. Just add a tea bag and add a couple tablespoons of sugar to give it that second fermentation feed. Then put on the lid tight if you want carbonation especially. You'll want to put that lid on tight for the second fermentation. Now, the first fermentation jar, I usually leave it just a little loose sometimes, or I'll just let the gas out every once in a while, every day or so. So that's just some ideas for you I just wanted to share with you today while I'm doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and experiment with this, and that's another fun thing about this. You can just simply experiment. Go ahead and try simple things like add tea flavors that you love, and you can add fruit juice and tea flavors like I'm doing here with the grape. So this is going to be like a ginger green tea grape soda. So that could be pretty interesting, I thought, and figured I'd share this on video with you guys. And I also was pretty impressed with how quickly we were able to grow those grains. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys today about the kefir. We're going to get back to the tech stuff and possibly other stuff as well. So whatever we can do to play with the algorithm. I've put thousands of hours into this channel, so, obviously the goal, if you're spending 10 to 15 hours on a single video that's 15 minutes long, the point is to get people to see it. So if the algorithm doesn't like the anonymity content, well, that's too bad, but we'll throw in some other content, and maybe that'll lead them to the point of the channel, which has been overall, and it's not the only point. Obviously, it's a platform to talk about various things and subjects and legislation that's problematic, and just open source intelligence investigations, reporting, things like that. But I'm going to throw in some random content here and there just to see how it affects the algorithm, and we'll see how it goes. But I was impressed, and I wanted to share with you guys how quickly we already have half a quart almost of grains, and that's only 11 days. So remember to use that spoonful of molasses in each first fermentation. Use something like table sugar, cane sugar, or brown sugar in your second fermentation if you want to keep a nice clean taste. And you can put molasses in it, but I just don't see the point in that. It's a waste of molasses in my opinion. So that's what I got today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know, have you tried this yet? Have you tried the grape soda yet? I'm curious what your results were. And if you have any tweaks, of course, always would love to hear that. If you tried anything else or you have any suggestions, please do. Just leave a comment. Let me know how it went for you and what works. And I'll be back later with more on health, tech, security, and privacy.